All right, welcome back. If you were with us this morning, I thought I'd go ahead and try out a nighttime stream. So I usually stream in the morning, West Coast time, here in the U.S. But a few people have said, "Hey, can you stream later?" So thought I'd give it a try. Didn't announce it or didn't pre-plan it, so we'll see if anybody even shows. But we should have some fun. Just me right now. My son is not here, so we're just going to work on some Galactic Seasons. So Galactic Seasons 4 kicked off. This is week 2, so there's still 128 days left. Plenty of time. I have been completing Galactic Seasons just off stream. So I am up to, where are we at right now? We finished 16 levels so far. So mostly it's about getting these weeklies done. And so far I've already finished. There's a daily. I got that one done, and that one done, just from playing. It's not even, you have to try. But we've got a few more. We didn't get very far on Flashpoints. If you're with us this morning, we were trying to 2-man Lost Island, which is a giant pain. We've done it before, but we just couldn't get by. So it's one of those things that we finally gave up, ran CZ as well. So that was a little bit of an exercise in frustration. But we do have a few that we can run here. So that's on Runic. That's the world boss. We can solo that if we have to. We might pop over there and see what's going on over there. We've got a Rishi run here. We could probably do. We could also go to Tatooine. So I might do that. That one's pretty easy. Defeat non-player enemies without the aid of companions. So just go kill 25 with no companion. And then what do we got here? We've got Osis. So let's go ahead and... We do need some reputation with Runic. If we check our reputation, I did finish Manon, so Manon is done. This is the one for the new Galactic Seasons, and I'll kind of explain what's going on there on another character. So we'll pop him up later. But if you look, we are 16,000 of 30. I think 2 more weeks we might be able to knock out the Runic. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll start there. As always, if you have any questions, I love to answer gameplay questions. I love to answer SWTOR questions, and I like to talk Star Wars. Obviously, Star Wars Celebration is going on in London right now. If you didn't see some of the trailers and announcements that came out the last day or two, some pretty awesome stuff. I don't know, it's not really spoilers. The Ahsoka trailer's out. That looks really cool. They announced a bunch of movies. Just all kinds of stuff. Let's see if this is... Nope. I had a bug the other day where as soon as I landed on the planet, none of my travel points were showing up, but when I went downstairs, they did, which was a little weird, but... Alright, we're going to go ahead and just grab everything, because we do want the reputation. And I'm going to run with him, because there is an achievement to kill 2,500 enemies with him. We'll pull the other companions in if we need. Now, something that might be changing people's behavior, you'll notice that we now have travel costs. That's been here this is the second week of that. This planet's not too bad. This planet's pretty small. So you'll notice 1,200 looks to be about the biggest one. So like here, if I want to go to Mandalore's encampment, which should be the one that's just downstairs, I have a choice now I can make. Let's open up our map. There's an elevator... Is it right in front of us there? Yeah, there's an elevator here. You can take the elevator down. You can go down the stairs.
Have you seen some of Clan Harangir's weapons?
Sure.
Must be nice.
Or you can still use your quick travel, right? It's just now going to cost money. So like if I want to quick travel, it's going to cost me 100 credits. 100 is the minimum. And on Test Center, it was 100. And then every meter above 100, it costs you 1 credit up to a maximum of 5,000. So on some of the bigger planets, you might run into that a little bit. So, is it cost worth the convenience? That's kind of where it's at now. I say yes, it is worth it. Okay, let's see. I've been working on, I used the Volk guide to kind of work on a route. So we're going to try to see if I can do that from memory and not look at the guide. Alright, so we're going to pop out here to the outpost. there's only like a few things we need here. I think we need a I think we'll just grab some of the dewbacks. There's lots of dewbacks in this area. I think that's really all we need here. And we'll see how our healer does. I do have him up to... See, how far do I have him now? Is he 21? Something like that? Yeah, level 21. Influence level 21. Let's see, the matriarch here is a bonus mission. So we'll grab that as well. Turn down my headphone volumes there a little bit. It seems to be doing okay. I don't know why that one's off. We should probably turn on all of the heals. That'll make life a little bit easier. Not sure what was going on there. So, once we get into the heroic areas, I might have to switch over back to one of my other companions. Just because they'll be a lot better healers. But we'll see how far we can go. Alright, we're not going to spend too much time in this area. We're already at 4 of the dewback meat, so we're just going to go ahead and head to the next. And we'll see if we get lucky. Get these guys up here. And maybe finish this as we go to the next area. I think they do Amity. I think they put like a shield on you, which is kind of a little bit different. Alright, so now we need tinebacks in these ire wings as well. But again, we'll just kind of hunt them as we go. If we have to backtrack and try to find some more, we will. But for the most part, we're just going to try to get them along the way. I'm going to try to keep my eyes open. I'm just kind of looking at chat there. So one of the things is to kill that world boss. And again, I can solo it. But if there's a group that starts, we'll break our path here a little bit to get some help, because it takes me a while to kill it by myself. But if I can get in with a group of 3 or 4 people, like I can kill it solo, I think, in about a half an hour. So if we get some other people in with us, then life will be a lot easier. Alright, let's keep a mental note where we're at. We finished ire wings. So we don't need those. We still need tinebacks. So I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far and prepping for Easter. Didn't get any out of those guys. Alright, let's see. I still haven't found all of the sweet spots. If you can find spots where you can get more than one of these, it's kind of nice. There's one in the trees. Alright, so that's not too bad. We can get 2 from here. I think 2 in the next stop, and then I think we have to come up here. Actually, I think we can get both of those from this general area. If we line up correctly, I think along this area right here, we might be able to snag 2. That's one. And is that the other one right there? Maybe. So I think this will get 2. And then there's one more to the left, to the west. And then we have to go up north a little bit. And then we cut out of this area, I believe. I should check. I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more over here, but I don't think I can see it from here. It'd be nice if you could see it from here. Then you could get 3 at that spot. But all right, what do we got? Tying backs. We need those. And that's it right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can wedge back south down far enough, because this takes a southerly cut. We're all the way up there, so I don't think you can get that one from over there. Beautiful. All right, now there's a guy we have to go and fight up north, and I think we've cleared this area already. Yeah, you can cut through there, and the guides I've read actually do cut through there. I found it faster just to quick travel back to the Mando camp, but I guess both are fine. All right, we're gonna slip in here, and again, we'll fight stuff along the way. I don't have stealth ability anyway, but these guys will drop something we need. What do they drop? ID tags. So we'll grab those as we go. But we need that little kind of tower there. Challenge. And challenge the main heads of the groups, I think. And this will spawn an elite. And usually that strong respawns really fast. I don't know what his deal is. Let's see if we can get this kill before he comes back. There he is. It's weird going from all morning I was playing a warrior, Sith warrior tank, and now I'm back into DPS mood. We did all right this morning. I knew going in, Lost Island's hard, just in general, but where we got stuck, the boss we got stuck on. Actually, I don't think we even need to run out of here. I think we got everything we need. Yeah. So the guide says to cut through. Where does it want you to go in? Yeah, cut through this tunnel network. And then out to here. Then all the way down here. And then into here to do that guy. And then you go over here. I have found it faster. I can just quick travel to here. And then just run up here. Like, that distance is shorter than that, and that doesn't even count cutting through the tunnels and all the other stuff. So we're going to go back to Mandalore's encampment here. Now, I found so far, like running dailies and running some heroics, some planetary heroics, I'm still making money faster than the travel costs are hurting me. So for me, it's not a huge deal. I'm still a little perplexed, I guess, because the travel costs for a brand new character on a starting planet, I think, is a little harsh. If you've never played the game, I mean, I think you'll make enough money, but it feels a little punitive. I would prefer, and again, it's really easy to armchair quarterback game design, so I want to be careful. I would have liked to have seen some kind of account flag that basically says, okay, they track my status, my legendary status, right? They track if I have completed the stories on different, whatever they call it, the different classes and origin stories now. And so all that stuff is tracked. So, you know, why not for like my account? Flag my account as like, hey, this is a legendary veteran account, and travel costs apply to all planets. But if it's a brand new account, right, you know, maybe on the starting planet and your home planet. So we're talking Tython, Ord Mantell, Coruscant, Dromankos, Hutta, and Korriban. Like for those planets, either reduce it or make it non-existent. You know, just for the new players though. I don't have a problem paying it for me. Right? I don't think it's a big deal. And then I actually do believe I would like to see inflation get under control. Now, so that's my thoughts on it. Keep in mind that it is, they have said this is just the first step on a bunch of stuff they're going to do. A lot of people got all upset, like, that's not going to fix inflation. And they're right, it's not going to fix it. But it is the first step. So hopefully some stuff comes out in the future. Let's drop the donate link up there in the chat. And then we are going to, oh cool, that guy will run through ahead of me. Hopefully if he runs through, he'll remove the spawn and I'll be able to get through clean. If he's fighting, he's fighting. I was about to say, we got through it okay. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, be careful. Don't go through an area attack. And that's exactly what I did. Alright, this might get me killed here. But basically what we're going to try to do is get ourselves up here to where this clickable is. Actually, yep, Amnity's dead. Never mind. I'm probably just going to take the death here. Can I click it in combat? Let's see. Ooh, I can. Let's see if we can just outrun these guys now. If I would have popped a couple more defenses, I might have been able to just fall over the edge. But the edge would have probably killed me. Okay, that's alright. We were going to quick travel after we picked that thing up anyway. So we're fine. So it beats taking the death and then having to go back in there and fight it again. Let's see. Once we get far enough away here. Alright, we are going to come down here. Alright, so a lot of stuff happens in here. We're going to go ahead and work our way up. Now, one of the things that I do have, I've done the, what were they? The Lost Relics, or I can't remember the name. There's a quest series that you notice at the beginning of this, I clicked on 3 things that gave me these buffs. I got the missile attachment, the repulsor unit, and the buzz. The buzz makes you move a little faster. Everything I've read is it's like 105% running speed, which is not a huge deal, but I guess it makes some difference. What's that one? The prototype missile one seems to have some damage increase, but this is the one, this repulsor lift. This one is so nice because it makes it so you can get around, especially in this area, a whole lot better. Okay, so Runic's in there. We need to go down there for strongest links. And we do need to go in there for weak links. So, I haven't seen anything in chat of anybody being like, hey, I'm running Blaze of Glory, I think they call it. I think that's the name of the quest. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we have to go in there anyway to get weakest links done. So we'll go ahead and run in there and just see if anybody is doing it. If we got really, really lucky, we would come up on like somebody who's almost got it killed, and we just go in there, shoot it a couple times, and get credit. I've never had that happen, but theoretically possible. I have had people come in while I was killing it, and then they got an easy run. Alright, well, Amity kept up with those guys. It's pretty good. Alright. So, there's the mission in here. And I'm just going to also run through this version. Alright, so that part's done. And then we're just going to skip these spawns. Because once you get... Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's fighting right now. Once you get basically down to this bridge, you'll drop aggro. There we go. So you don't have to fight all those guys on the way in. But unfortunately, I guess it is later on a Saturday. Nobody is fighting. So I'm not going to start this fight right now. I could do it again. But it's one of those that if I see somebody in chat, we can just quick travel over here and run down in here and help. So we're going to move on. So we're just going to quick travel back out of here. I don't want to run through the combat. It's worth the 300 credits to me. I'm been kind of trying to pay attention. Has it changed the way I play? Right? Is this cost so big that it actually changes the way I play? So far, not really. I don't think I use quick travel any less than I did before. So it's one of those that, like, it's sucking some credits out of the economy, I guess. My income is still much higher than my outgoing, though, so... Okay, let's go over and take care of strongest links. That's another one that's over here. And the nice part about this is we're also picking up some of these things along the way to knock that mission out. I think I can slip around the back here. Oh, it looks like somebody else. There's usually a spawn right in front of this, so somebody else must be also running this mission. Now these guys we do need to fight. At least some of them. Depending on how early you come into this part, and this is a heroic, so we may end up switching companions just to have some stronger heals, but we'll see how we do. If I can get one of these guys down, I think we'll be alright. We'll use our defenses. But there is a companion achievement here to kill 2,500. Now there is another achievement. There's one at 1,000 as well. So we'll get that one along the way. But I've only got this one tracked. We've already got the 100. So what's that? And 50 influence. We'll get that eventually as well. We're already at 21. Now I have been... as I get these, that one. As I get these items, they're companion gifts that give like 5,000, 10,000, or 15,000 influence. I've been using those up. That's how I've got Amity to 21 already. So yeah, this is why we have to kill some of these. Now, if you come in here later, like if you do a bunch of other stuff, you can actually get those 12 before you even enter this instance. And if you do that, you can actually just run past all these guys. Now, unfortunately, in this one, this is an instance. So if you run past these guys, they will not break aggro. So what I do sometimes, if I already have all 12, I'll run in here, and I'll run all the way down to where the main fight is, and then I'll just let them kill me. You'll take the hit on your gear, right? You're going to take the penalty, the cost penalty, repair costs. But for time, to me, it's worth it. But since we need them anyway, we got in here early enough that we'll go ahead and grab some of these guys. So if you have any questions about the game or Star Wars in general, feel free to throw them in the chat. Or if you're watching this later on, throw them in the comments. I try to answer all the comments. I'm still small enough that it's not overwhelming. So we've got 8 of 12 so far. I'll answer if I can. Can't guarantee I'll know everything, but I've been playing the game since the launch. I played in beta some, so I've got a good feel for it, and can oftentimes stumble my way into an answer. So if you haven't noticed, Runic is a little grindy, especially these heroics. When I was reading the guides, like Volk's guides, they've got guides for doing heroics and doing non-heroics, so people must not like the heroics. Now I'm still doing them because if you look at my my achievement tracking here, there is a achievement for 50 heroics. We're about to knock out. We'll probably knock that one out. We'll get the 20 today. But there is a achievement for 50. So I'll keep doing the heroics until I get that. After that, I might start skipping them. I could see that happening. And just doing the dailies, because you also have to do 100 dailies, so Volk's guides are good. Yeah, absolutely. Used to be Dolphy. Dolphy used to be like the... Ooh, this might get me killed. Okay, so this is where we're feeling the difference in the strength of companion. He's pulling himself in. Come on, you can do it, Amity. Like my 50 influence companions. This isn't an easy fight, but it is one of those that you have to be a little careful with. Four strongs can put out a lot of damage. So, okay, so we've got everything we need, but there's just one group left, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight them. But again, if you run in here and you just die, then they all come back to their spawn points. It's not too bad. Anyway, yeah, used to be Dolphy. Dolphy was the go-to. Volk is good, and SWTOR. SWTOR has put a lot of content together. It's been a while. I haven't looked up any of SWTOR's class guides. I do like the Volk class guides, where they go through equipment, they go through rotations. And again, it's just a guide, so you don't necessarily have to agree with all of it, but it's a good starting spot, right? You can find a good rotation and then, work from there. Alright. We're going to go ahead and try this. I think that's probably something I don't need anymore. Yeah, I've already got one of those. This isn't a horrible fight, actually. And he's stunnable, so we're just going to stun him. And we'll take out the 2 strongs. Oh, nice. Amity stunned him. I stunned that one. Now, notice that, my guy's healing there, right? One of the things you want to make sure you do is if you are going to stun, don't wait to do it. Because you don't want to do a bunch of damage, take them down to half health, and then stun them. They're just going to heal right back up. So do it right away. Do it right at the beginning. That way those heals don't really matter, because they were already at full health anyway. And then when you're ready to fight them, then you take them out. So, yeah, again, as far as heroics go, I think this one's harder to get to than it is to actually fight. This one isn't too bad. But yeah, so anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, if I need to, like, figure something out or I need to have a question, Volk and SWTOR are the two that I tend to go and look stuff up. Alright, what do we get? Tech fragments. We got operation catalysts. So I haven't run an operation since this system's been in. And I'm up to 121 operation catalysts. So, okay. Again, I could run out of this one actually. It wouldn't be too bad. But I don't really need anything else up here. Yeah, we don't need anything else up here. So I'm just going to, again, like I said, 297 credits is worth the time it would take me to run. Now, it's funny because in streaming, if I just would have done the run, it probably would have gotten done. I take the time to explain it, and then that is actually takes as much time as it was just to do the thing. But all right, so let's finish clearing this area. So again, we can click on some of this stuff. That feels complete. Now we're going to head down. So we've kind of cleared the upper area from a verticality standpoint. So we'll slide ourselves around. I think is there a group right on the other side of this? One of these spots I screw up sometimes and just run into a spawn. Okay, so down here we have another challenge the person quest. We also have to click on some explosives. But if you're lucky and no one else has gone through, 2 of them are right over there. We can do them both at once. There's usually a spawn here, so... Okay, deliver material to the base. Yep, so there is the pickup explosives or something with the explosives. I can't remember. And then here is the challenge. Challenge the dude. So we'll get both of these. Then while we're fighting this, let's see, deliver to this base. We're just going to turn that one off. So it takes it out of our list. And we'll do that right at the end. Just right before we go, we'll turn everything in. There's 2 missions that you just have to drop in a drop box back at the Mandalore encampment. So just save those both and turn them in. Alright. So now we're going to pop in here, and this is the end of, well, not the end, but the outside of the having to transmit. This is the third leg of this kind of weakest links mission. These guys out here aren't too bad. The ones in the tunnels, when you get deeper in, they can be a little tough. There is a bonus mission in here that's not too terribly hard to get if you're just going for speed. It's probably worth skipping. Because we really don't need to fight these guys, right? So, like if we were going for speed, you know, we could skip the bonus. Let's try it. So here's what I'm going to try to do. We're just gonna probably die at least once, but I'll show you a strategy. You know, so I'm skipping the bonus. Not gonna worry about it. Amity's gonna get himself killed, but at first all these guys are gonna ignore me. And if I can get in here far enough, so now Amity's dead. I'm gonna pop a couple of our cooldowns. So this will get me killed. I can almost guarantee I'm gonna die. But if I can get in here far enough, I can pick up this third tablet. Alright. Well, I didn't get it, but I'll be able to respawn here. And now we'll probably fight the rest of the way in. So one thing you'll notice here, if you die multiple times within a certain time frame, I don't know what it is, your respawn is slower. I think it's instant, and then it's like 30 seconds, then like a minute. Can't remember where it goes after that. Alright, so we'll heal up here. Oh, did it give me credit for the... No, it did not. Wasn't that... Oh, there it is. See, I thought I saw the... I don't know why I clicked that one. Okay. So now we got all those. We have to go in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak by these guys. We'll try, but... Oh, nice. Alright, let's pull aggro on these guys. I'm gonna... stun that dude. Nope. Yep, okay, cool. It's like, so I'm trying to put the circle. You don't want to hit... You know, you don't want to hit the guy you have stunned because you'll knock him out of... I thought I got it too tight there. Alright, so basically the rest of this mission is as such. You know, you're supposed to go download something from one of these computers. When you try to do that, it tells you don't have the security code. Then you have to go kill and get 2 codes from commanders. And then you click on the computer again and then it gives you the data. And then you have to transmit the data. That's essentially what we have left. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to leave these spawns. We're going to cut around the back here. And we're going to kill this spawn. And then these mission terminals, you can actually click while in combat. And so what we'll do is we'll go back there and click one. It'll give us the next phase while we're fighting the group, and hopefully we get a drop from the group that we need. It's a random, so I've had it drop off the first couple. I've had to kill 4 or 5 spawns to get it. You can definitely see my health is... I don't say it's struggling, but it's a little harder with a weaker companion. Okay, so let's get in here. Get this clicked. There we go. So now this group will actually give us a chance to get the... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and again, because we are a little weak on our heals, we'll give Amity a little bit of a chance. Alright, so I don't know if it can drop off just anybody or just the elites or what. We shall see. It'll be yellow, so that's just loot. That might be those notes. That's the reputation drop for Season 4. You don't get reputation directly, but you can turn them in for reputation items. There's one, hopefully. I guess it could be tech fragments, but... And that's on a strong, so that's good. So we could potentially pull 2 here. Now these respawn relatively quickly, so if you do want to do the bonus, I think all you get is credits. If I got reputation for it, I'd do it, but... Alright, we got one. So if you do want to do this bonus, like, you know, we'll click on that one just to show. How many we got? We only got 3, so... Not sure there's enough in here. Let's do the same thing here. I'm going to unleash... Oops, let's get this guy stunned. And then see if I can place that so I don't get myself killed. Or knock the guy out of his stun. There we go. There's our second drop. Where'd that box go? I think yep, right there. So you saw it pop in right there. So it's harder to respawn. So I would guess if you can get back in here, you can make the case that there are enough of these boxes. Let's count. There's 1. So if we would have got these on the way in, 2, like the skull on the front of their little truck. It's a good little detail. 3. 4. Yeah, so if you grab them on the way in, there's probably enough, actually. Because by the time you get done with all those fights, you would actually... they would all respawn again. Let's see if we can get this one. 8. He looks like he's just going to make a run for it. I can't tell. Oh, I got pulled into the fight. Guess we could go help with that fight. Because I can't quick travel until the fight's over. So. We'll give him a hand. Looks like they were almost to die anyways. Actually, they've got him killed off now. They probably would have been alright. Alright, there we go. So we knocked out the bonus mission anyway. So same thing. I'm going to do a little quick travel. And again, we're going to go back to the same spot that we've been going to. Now here's where having the repulsor lift thing is so nice. Makes a huge difference. So what we have to do... where's the map? We have to basically go up here. Now to get up there... remember those tunnels that we went through? We'd have to go all the way back to here, right? And then run down this tunnel through here. And then I think it's this one will take you out onto here, right? So it's a whole bunch of travel. But what we're going to do is we're going to kind of follow over here to our repulsor pad. And because we now have this little perk, we can kind of take the back door into it. So we're going to try to... we'll just run through as many of these spawns as we can. Skip what we can. And then we'll fight what we have to. So we dropped all those other spawns, which is good. You tell them. Alright, so now we have these that we can actually kind of go up the back way here. So instead of having to go into these tunnels, we can skip that step. And it is so much faster. Just because you don't have to fight. No, those are all like heroics. And now we turn this in. So definitely a time saver if you do have access to that. Alright, what did we get there? 20 heroics. Okay. So we're not even halfway done, but we're good there. Okay, so we've cleared this area. So now we are going to go to the waterworks. Good to see you in the stream, Cobalt. Hope you had a good day. Alright, so same thing. We've got one of these guys to fight. I think we've got a gobbler is here. We still got to get the tinebacks. So a lot of the same stuff we've already done, just the latest version of it, different versions of it. I think gobbler's a tineback, so. What was that one? I'm knocking out all kinds of achievements. 50 daily missions, so we're halfway done with that one. 2 achievements in one day? That's doing pretty good. I don't get a lot of achievements anymore. Oh, we must have a Gree event going on. I see people asking for groups for Xeno analysts. I think that's only up during the Gree event. Another thing, an event I haven't done in a long time. Alright, so we'll work our way around here, grab the tinebacks that we see. It's 11 people on planet. But I haven't seen anybody asking for good old blaze of glory. I think that's what they call it. Where's it at? There it is, blaze of glory. Alright, so we're going to leave those guys alone. We only need the tinebacks now, so we don't need the dewbacks. Come over here. Grab Grobbler and his 2 buddies. Good old Grobbler and his knockbacks. He's got a multi-knockback thing, so if you... There it is, 1. It got me twice. That channel will knock you back a few times. There's 1, 2... Got me 3 times that time. But they're kind of small, so... Mostly it's... They interrupt you. Alright, oh, we still need 1 more tineback marrow. What do we have in this area? Grobbler respawn. I guess we can just do that again. Hopefully it gives us one. I was going to pull up one of those strongs from down below, but I'm not 100% sure if they give you. Alright, cool. That should finish that. I hate Grobble. Oh, it's interruptible. That's good. But I'm gonna guess he's gonna do it quicker than I can interrupt another one. Yep. Alright. That should clear everything. Alright, so now we need to go into the waterworks. So we're gonna go ahead and come back over here. Now this one I am gonna drive to, because that's not too far. Again, I could have quick traveled, I guess, but it would have taken just about as long. Now here is a really nice use of this little guy. So for the waterworks, the entrance is over here, and you can fight your way through all of this stuff, right? But then you have to come back down here and do something here, and I find it just easier to start up here. So now in the patch notes, I believe they said this mission we're about to do would bug out your companion, but it supposedly is fixed. At least that's what I thought I read. So either it's fixed or I read that they're going to fix it. We shall see. Alright, so this mission is, once you know the pattern, it's not too bad. You just have to be patient. So you drive this little thing here. Little mouse droid mission. So there should be a guy coming right around the corner here. So we want to wait for him to go past. So we're going to back up. And basically you want to stay out of their visual cone. Now watch him. He'll do a cutback. That'll catch you off guard if you're not careful. But now he's on his way. And so we're essentially just going to follow him now. And again, we'll stay far enough back so any cutbacks or things that he does won't spot us. Okay, now this next one you got to watch out because there's another one coming down this side tunnel. So you got to time this so that he doesn't cut back on you and or the new guy. There's the new guy. Now he should go far enough away. We should be all right. There we go. So we got that one out of the way. So this is the guy we've been following. I don't think anything comes down this way. We'll double check. Nope. So we'll grab this one. Now there's two of them that kind of converge in this area. And so what we have to do is just kind of keep an eye on them. Make sure he doesn't double back. I don't know if he does. Now there's another one there. So it's mostly just timing on these two guys. See that double back right there? Alright, now he should go far enough away. He should turn. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he comes back. There we go. Pick up this last one. And then it'll put us back out. Well, if their fix was we're just going to remove it, I guess that's a fix. So what used to happen is he would come, the thing would be there, but it would be invalid. Alright, where is there Amity? So I guess that is a fix. Makes it obvious your companion's not there, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to work our way through this waterworks. We got a few things to scan, a few fights to take. And a pipe to blow up. So let's just do this other heroic first. So far we've been able to pull the heroics with our weaker companion. I screwed this one up last time when we were still able to get by it. Now this one you can run out of. So if you're in trouble and you get one of these guys killed and you're about to die, just run out of the instance and then run back in and it won't respawn. So what we're going to do though is we're going to do the same thing. Where's my companion? You get stuck somewhere. Come on. Alright, so if this ever happens, you can just dismiss him, bring him back. There we go. Okay, so we're going to stun the main guy, and we'll take Bark first. And then we'll kill Bite. Oh! The main guy did not stun. Is he not stunnable? Maybe he's not stunnable. Alright, let's regroup here a little bit. Make sure I don't screw this up. Now, they will heal up if you do that. So, oh, he is immune. Okay, maybe I stunned one of the dogs before. Okay, we'll stun Bite. And then we'll kill Bark. Alright, so that should at least take some of our damage. Incoming damage. It'll help us there. I should probably pull the boss off of my healer. There we go. Alright, now we'll take out our buddy here, Bite. And we'll pop our defensives. Again, we're running with a little bit weaker healers, so want to give them every bit of help we can. Although it's just 3 kills, probably would have been smarter just to grab the stronger healer, but we'll see. He's definitely putting some damage out. So he's kind of enraged, pseudo enraged, because we killed the 2 dogs, that he does more damage. But I still think it's probably less damage than if all 3 were attacking you at once. So, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab one of our good healers. We will grab a crowd favorite, Zoom.
Where are we going?
Hi, Zoom. Alright, let's see if we can do this a little better this time. So we'll see how Zoom does compared to Amity. See if we see a difference or not. Definitely taking some shots. Now Zoom's heals can be a little weird, and there's some strong ones. But sometimes your health will drop really low, and then all of a sudden, whoop, your health will just pop right back up. There you go. See that? Look at that. So you have to not panic with Zoom sometimes, because that health will drop on you. And then all of a sudden, there's just a series of heals that just... Now, if you die during that, obviously, it's not good, but once some of those heals stack up, it's pretty powerful. Now, I can't remember if I've... Whoa. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. I was about to say, I can't remember if I've done the... I think I did the kill ruck, whatever the kill thrall with Zoom, and was able to pull it off. Let's get our buddy M1 back out. I don't think I've ever died to this one twice. See if M1 does better. M1's the healer I've run with a lot. Zoom has a reputation of being a really strong healer. Definitely has an area heal, so if you're running with a group too, that can be really strong as well. Let's go get my buddy.
Aw, but I was having fun.
It's an honor to serve.
Alright, let's compare how M1 does.
Find overwhelming force.
So I think M1's more of a pretty much a direct healer. So hopefully will keep us alive in a more stable condition without having those huge drops. See how it goes. Other than that, I mean, it's really is a relatively basic fight. I suppose we could have kept one of the dogs alive. So kill one of the dogs, then do this fight. Eek. I don't want to run out now because they will reset. And we don't want that. And I'm out of energy. Want that to come off cooldown. Alright, well, I'm in a heroic moment because I don't want to die again. Ooh, this is rough today. This should not be that tough of a fight. Okay, so we're now at 2 minutes, so we're gonna do a little bit of... We'll just spend the money to quick travel. I think I can do this faster than the 2 minutes. Alright. Was it 3rd time's the charm? Probably should have, like, instead of getting my brain went into, well, I must compare M1 with Zoom. Probably should have heroic moment a lot earlier, and we would have been fine. Alright, dude. Let's see. Heroic moments on 3 minutes. Everything else looks okay. Make sure I don't have some weird gear issue. That looks alright. Although the deaths are going to be expensive. Alright, I don't think there's anything to interrupt. So we'll just try to use our cooldowns effectively. And we'll also top our own health off. And then by the time we get into trouble, hopefully our heroic moment will be back. He is putting out some damage. Alright, so when this shield drops, we'll get a full heal, so I'm not too worried about that round of health. Keep our energy up there. take the fight serious, that also is a good strategy. It's easy to get a little lackadaisy on loose focus, especially when you've done them over and over again. So you notice, like, this version's gone a lot better because I'm not taking anything for granted, doing what I'm supposed to do, keeping my health topped off, using my cooldowns, doing all the stuff a responsible person would do. Alright, and let our energy recharge there a little bit. Okay, that kicked in, so that'll should give us a nice heal. There we go. Yeah, it looked like I knew what I was doing. Alright, last thing we need to do in this area is pop one of these pipes. I think we blow them up. Yep, there we go. And now we climb. And we climb. And we climb. Climb. Up some more. Then you get to this spot. And we climb some more. Cool, somebody's been through here, cleared that spawn. So now if you look, we've got 2 more of these scans to do. And we'll do those kind of in a sweeping arc, which will put us right down here next to the where the final part of that mission is. We should probably grab Amity again, though. These fights won't be too bad. So these aren't heroics now. We're out of the heroic area. So let's get... Next quality of life thing I want to see is a way to favorite, sort, do something with this that's easier to deal with. Even if it was just a search like they have in the skills now. I'm sure I've gone right by it and just haven't. There. So like over here in the skills, right, if I search for, you know, tactical, right, I can get... If they did that with the companions, it'd be so nice. Okay, but again, you'll notice that these guys are all normals. So, not too terribly worried about these fights. So, the fact that Amity's 21 is not a huge deal. I think there's 2 more fights that we're going to have to do in here. So we get our little scanners here. We'll fight these guys up here at the top of the hill. And then we got one more group to fight next to the little terminal we need to use. Actually, no, 2 more groups. 1 group on the way, 1 group next to the terminal. I think that'll take care of it. Actually, if he goes through in front of us, we might not have to fight that group. Yeah, we'll help him. Alright, so we have 1 more scan to do. It's this little piece of equipment right there. And now you'll see we have to analyze the data in there. That must be for one of the missions. We don't have to do that. I've tried to slip in the side here. They're just too close. So we'll just take the fight. Okay, so we click on this. Do our analysis. Now we have to go all the way back to through this whole complex, right? But here is the nice thing. If you do have the jump pad thing, the retro, or what do they call them? Repulsor unit. We can just pop back here. And up we go. I think I might know the person standing down there. I think I know that person, but we'll see. See if he waves back or not. All right. So we're done. We've got our 2 deliveries that we need to make. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go back to the encampment here. Now, it probably would have been cheaper to go out and check on the Kithral. But if there's nobody else doing that, I'm probably not going to do that on stream. Because it's just a half an hour of me shooting stuff. And it's not very exciting at all. But we'll turn these 2 in. We're going to go take a look, though. So we'll come back out here. Nobody said anything in chat, so if nobody else is doing it, we'll move on to the next thing. Which we can do an Osis run. We can kill some stuff with no companion. Like, I don't even have to do this one necessarily, but it is worth 12 points. Those sweet, sweet points. Alright, so this time we're not even gonna fight anything. I'm gonna make the run if I can. So they'll take their first shot at me, then they're gonna turn around and go try to attack my healer. And if we can get past this group. Oh, nice. Amity teleported. Nope, not looking good. Alright, what do we got? We got 11 people here. Dread Fortress story, people are asking for. There's a Runic 2? Is that the PvP instance? It is. So there is one person out there doing stuff on the PvP instance. I saw something pop up there. I'm not sure what I had targeted. Or was it me? It's not me. Like, if I had one of these guys targeted and somebody else was running in, we're gonna give it a second here to see. See if anybody else is working their way in here. Let's go ahead and get M1 back out. Oh, I evidently killed something with no companion. I don't remember when I did that. Alright, I don't see anybody coming. But we'll poke our head up here. Yeah, I don't see anybody coming down the tunnel. Alright, well, we have a couple of things that we can do. This one, you can run Oricon twice or Osis once. We'll probably just run Osis to get that one. So that'll get us one. That's easy. We can just do that anywhere. What's this one? We could probably do a Rishi run to get this one. The 100 kills is a little thing. We could just pop over to Tatooine as well and get the 100 kills. That's pretty easy. It'd help us on Conquest as well. Alright, I think that's what we'll do. So let's see. I think Osis next. I haven't done Osis in a while. Osis is pretty straightforward. There's one brutal heroic 4 on Osis that'll kill me probably 2 or 3 times, maybe 4. Alright, let's do that. Because I was hoping to kind of wrap up in a couple hours here, so. We'll pop over for an Osis run. We also should check our reputation, see what we got. Because we were at what? 15-ish? 15,000? Something like that. Yeah, so I think 12. Yeah, we made about 8,000. So I think, yeah, next time, one more run of that and we can probably finish it. So, okay, so now Osis is one of the planets with a lot more stuff to do, but it goes pretty quick. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to do those. Not going to do those. It does have some cool missions, though. Like this one is just do heroics. I think this one is just complete some dailies. There's already another one to complete dailies, so you can stack some of this stuff up. This is usually a mission that's not here. And I'm disconnecting. Interesting. It lets me go one way, but not the other. I wonder if it's because I've been over here and haven't been over here. I don't know. That's weird. So yeah, a couple weeks ago, when they put the new patch in and went to the 64-bit client, and we went an entire stream and didn't disconnect, neither one of us. And I said like, cool. Hopefully they fix that. Yeah, they didn't. I haven't played on the AWS test server long enough to know if it happens up there. So I probably am going to have to break down and just do a couple of hours up there and see if we get disconnected. Hopefully it's fixed by the time I have to go start PvPing again. Okay, so here you can see the travel costs are much higher because we're going a long way. So if we look here, we got 2,300, 2,600, 32, and 24.99. But once we get to one of these, then we'll look at those again, and you'll see that they drop in price because we'll be a lot closer. So it's not like one point costs a certain amount. It's all based off distance, right? So now that we're here, you've got 900, 800, 1500. But again, it's expensive to travel that longer distance. All right, and we're going to grab some more missions and more missions. There's missions everywhere. Oh, there we go. Lost my cursor for a second. All right, everybody's got their favorite routes. I like to come up the back side here. They put this nice convenient staircase here for me, so I figure I should use it. We'll get this thing here. And we're going to scan that thing down there.
It's not your time.
Woohoo! Don't think I can get anything else from here. Nope. Alright, if nobody's come here before us, there should be a spawn right there, and he is not there. So we'll kind of wait. Now these things will respawn if we get lucky. Get this one up here. I don't see a tunnel up here, so... Nope, there he is. There's our buddy. They respawn pretty quick, so... Don't have to... Oh, we do need to get Amity back, though. Because these fights shouldn't be too bad, except for the heroic 4. That one will pull out one of our better healers. Okay, in the rewards. I need to remember they're in the rewards section. That'll probably make my life easier. Now, if we're lucky, this one over here respawn. There's plenty, but we know this one's here. Alright, now we're going to work our way up the river. We're going to plant sensors, destroy tunnels, and then there's one more guy right there that we have to fight. Plant another sensor. I did put a customization on our buddy there. So if you look, he's got... Oh, he's not there. There we go. So I put that customization on. That's what it looks like. Stock. And then that was one of the rewards that I got from the Galactic season. So I decided to use it. Thought I saw somebody fighting up here. Okay. So that's the next guy we need. So we'll take him out. If you're Republic, take your shot. All right. I was gonna try to. I didn't want to rush and kill him in case. That might be an Imperial player. Yep, Imperial player. If they were a Republic player, they could have got credit for that. But since they're Imperial, it would have been great to them if they needed it. I don't even know if he needs it, but. But I tried to hold off on DPS, just give them time to get a shot in. Because they only have to hit it once, and they would have got credit if they were a Republic again. Kind of like the shield. Not sure if it's more effective than heals, but I do like it. Alright, we're done with the river. Let's head up the hill. So now we have to find 3 more of these. Should be plenty. And we'll avoid combat if we can. Fight where we must. Alright, we need one more of those. And we're on to the next little section. Boom. Perfect. All right. Holding cages. We're just gonna run away from those guys. Our next objective is far enough away that we'll get out of combat range before they catch us. So. Now sometimes, depending on where the enemies are and where you are, you can open these up and not pull aggro. Obviously, I did not pull that off, which is okay. That's why we carry the big gun. Now there are some hidden, there's like a couple of stealth people there, you saw them right there, out there. So if you drive across that middle area, you'll pull aggro on those guys. Whereas if you kind of skip around where we did, you can avoid them. Let's look. I think there's the kill objectives on Osis. I haven't seen anything pop up, but it feels like we should. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. Defeat enemies. Yeah, we've only gotten 16 so far. We'll get more of those guys. Some of the areas we have to go to later have a lot more in them. Alright, we need one more of those, and there's plenty. Yeah, there's one over there somewhere. There's one here, which we're going to skip because it's got that elite. So I think there's another one just over the hill here. And we have to come down here anyway. And so we'll try to be as efficient. And honestly, we'd rather take this fight because it's 3 normals, which is faster. And also helps for our kill achievement. Instead of 2 that are probably slower. Another mission done. So we're going to pop up on this engine here. And we'll pop this for our scan. And that should finish this area. Yep, I think everything here is clear. I like to go up here next. In these, I don't think it really matters the order that you do them. There's not like you have to do something in an area then before you go to another area, right? They're all kind of relatively self-contained, so. Alright. Grab these missions. So there's one of our heroic 2s. That one's actually not too terribly hard. But we're going to clear everything else first, because we can use that travel point just to take us to the heroic 2. So we will slip up kind of the back way here. Because we need these little things. And we need that big droid right there. So there's two big droids on this map. The other one's over here on the east side. So on this one we're going to go ahead and use our defenses because they have reflection. And it just does a little more damage. Not too terribly worried about dying to this guy though. But it also makes our healer's life a little easier. About the time that we get done fighting these guys, hopefully we'll get a respawn up here. We'll see. See how my timing is. I can't remember what the respawn timers are on those things. Alright, this one respawned. So we'll grab it. And I couldn't tell if the guy was running up here. He was not. So we're done with that one. So you can see some of these missions, you can clear them relatively quick. So for those towers, you know, there's another one back there that you can use. If you come over the hill here, there's some up here. So if somebody else has already harvested the ones that you need, you know, so there's one that will spawn there. There's one that will spawn down in there, I think. I hate when they do that. So you don't necessarily have to get them all in that area, but we got pretty lucky. See if our luck holds up. That's the guy we want right there. We're here! So this is the same as the other guy. Pop our shields just to do a little bit of extra damage. And then just knock his health down. The other thing you'll notice is, you know, my companion does DPS when they're not healing, right? It's just a basic attack, so it's not a huge deal, but it does help. Any DPS helps, makes things go faster. Alright, that one's done. This is going to be crap armor, so it doesn't really matter. We did knock out something, though. What did we knock out? Oh, wow. Complete daily area Osis. So, we didn't even have to finish Osis. That's pretty efficient, actually. We are going to finish Osis. We might as well. Okay, so that's it for this area, except for the heroic here. But we are going to use our travel, because there's NPCs and enemies all through this area. So we're just going to skip all of that. You can't go over the mountain there. And we'll go right to the door. It makes life easier. So this is a heroic 2. Nothing to be too terribly worried about. Should take it serious. Any heroics are more difficult content than a normal fight. But we should do quite well, so I don't think I'm going to change companions. I think we'll be alright. So 3 stages to this. You have to get into the boss, fight the boss, and then you have to plant explosives on your way out. So that's why I'm skipping these. I can't interact with these yet. We have to get this guy first. Alright, so I'm going to go into this mode because I want to drop my companion right on top of him here. Although he's melee, he probably would have come right up here. Because I want these guys, as they spawn, to all come up here. That way my area attacks do stuff. Alright, let's get out of the goop. I don't know if it continues to do damage, but... no point in taking extra hits if we don't have to. There we go. Alright, so now that that's done, on the way out, now we have to set, these are now active. You don't need them all. You need 5. What's it say? It doesn't say. Must be 4, because I think I sometimes skip that one just because it's a pain to go up the thing. Or I missed one. Alright, there we go. That one's done. Let's go out to... let's do the farms last. I usually do the farms next, but that's where the Heroic 4 is. I'm just kind of keeping my eye on chat to see if anybody else is going to run that. Because I will team up with somebody and make it life a lot easier. Otherwise we have to solo it, and Heroic 4s can be problematic. Before one of the, I don't remember which expansion, there was a time when I was able to solo that Heroic 4 without dying. Since the level raises and combat balance changes and stuff, I haven't been able to do it. It's either, it could be a reflection on my skill set, or it could be that they've changed some stuff around. But I will show you how to get by it solo if nobody else is doing it. Now, it is easier to solo on a companion like this with a lot of defensives. If I remember right, I have soloed it on a tank, and that's not too bad because it's slow. Like, it takes forever to do, but you can take so much damage that you can just kind of outlast everything. Alright, so we try to avoid if there's enemies, right? We want to avoid them in general, because if they do an area attack and you get hit by it, it'll pull you into combat. So you, even though they won't aggro on you here, you still don't want to necessarily drive right into them, because you could still get pulled into combat. So we'll kind of give them a little bit of a wide berth. So like if one of them did like a spin attack or something like that. These droids aren't bad. Although once you kill the droid, you also gotta make sure you click on the thing. And it's possible to not get a droid. Those are the nicer ones. Makes it a little quicker. So you basically what you're doing is you're using a shovel to dig up the little pile of rubble. And then you take the artifact out of the little pottery or basket or whatever it is in there. There, look at me shovel. Yeah, we're 3 for 4 on droids. I believe that's just random. can't say I remember if I've ever done it with all droids or no droids, but they're not too hard to fight. That wasn't too bad. 3 droids. Alright, there's usually some people in here. There we go. And we're not going to slip by them, so we'll take this fight. Alright, here's another thing where you'll get a little bit of randomness. You click on these lightsabers. So we're collecting the lightsaber laying on top there. And you might get droids, you might not. But it helps us with our achievement. No droids on that one. Turn that on. Just, I don't think we're gonna not make it, but for conquest, it's silly. Like if you get to like 40 kills to not collect this, like 8,000 conquest points. Alright, should be one more. Not too bad. 2 droids, 2 not droids. Okay, so this fight's a little different. It's, you know, again, it's just an elite, and it's not that big of a deal. But he has a force quake that will tear you up. So you want to interrupt it, right? So I'll probably eat the damage on the first one just to show you. I've showed this on stream before, but... Okay, so watch this. Look at Amity's health. I'm going to interrupt it before it goes too far. Like, he tore us up with that force quake. So make sure you interrupt that. If you interrupt that, this is an easy fight. It really isn't a big deal, but it will kill you. That force quake is nasty. Okay, so we've cleared everything out of the open area. This is all an instance on the left side. So we're going to use our little travel point to get us back over there. This will be a little slower. It's kind of a slog, just killing stuff. Because they're all like, you have to kill 3 of this elite and stuff like that. So, and it's not like the elites just hang out by themselves. So. Alright, let's get that normal back there. There we go. And then we'll take the strong. In general, it's a good policy to kill weak to strong. Because you can get the weak guy killed so much faster. And then that's one less thing doing damage to you, right? Like if I fought this guy first and all those guys were doing damage to me during this entire fight, you're taking damage for a longer amount of time for more things. Whereas if you kill off the weak guys, now they're not doing damage and you can just... your overall total damage intake will be less. So same thing here. I'm gonna make sure these 2 normals go down. Okay, he stunned that guy, so we'll leave him alone for now. I'm gonna drop a... So I dropped my dot on this guy, so he knows he's taking damage even though I'm not attacking him. While I'm not a dot class, I do have my electro net that I can use every once in a while. Looks like he's healing himself. Or no, is this spy healing? Nah, I can't tell. So he is gaining health back, so that wasn't the best strategy in the world. But even at that, he's 30% down on health. Yeah, he's got a heal. Saw a med scan pop up. So we'll wait till the end and then interrupt it. You want to watch those channeled abilities. If they... I wasn't paying close attention, but if they give health back during the whole channel, interrupt it early. If they give all their health at the end, interrupt it late. Because now, through that whole channel, he wasn't doing anything. And then you interrupt it, and it was basically a wasted move. So. Alright, I'm going to take a shot at one of those guys and pull them around the corner. Just so they will stack up a little bit better for us. They're a little spread out. There we go. Ugh. Alright, let's turn our companion back on. Alright. So we'll take out the weak. Put a dot on our elite just so it starts doing damage early. Take out the strong. And now we're down to just the juggernaut. Hey, good to see you. My favorite donating Darth. Alright, these guys have knockbacks, so they're going to toss our poor companion around a lot. I pulled aggro on them so I can get them over here. That way that knockdown also did damage to these guys. Now we're going to pull them back over here. Now my area can get all three of those guys as well. Yeah, we ran flashpoints this morning, but thought I'd pop back on and... Oh, congrats. Yeah, I think you had told me that was going on. The start of the next phase of his life for sure. Ooh, that guy dropped quick. I like when that happens. So yeah, so basically I'm doing an experiment. I didn't really give a lot of notice. I think I gave about an hour and a half's notice that I was going to pop up and stream again today. Just to see if I get a different group at night. See what people are not doing on a Saturday night if they're watching me stream. This one could be a little touch and go. He can be a rough fight. We're going to stick with our weak companion just to see if we can pull it off. I think we'll be able to. For the most part, as long as you stay out of the circles and crap he throws at you on the ground. Don't throw them on your companion. Yeah, companion got one. Not too bad. So notice, one thing I have to watch out for, he is a melee companion, which means he is going to charge in, which can make life a little bit more difficult. Oh, I should have interrupted that. What was his heal? Pay attention next time. Oh yeah, Amity's doing alright. Alright, we'll interrupt it that time. So my interrupt's on cooldown, so I can't interrupt at that. Get out of Force Storm. There we go. Alright, so that clears this whole area, and there's nothing really outside on this one. So that just leaves us the farms, which we'll pop back over there. Alright, what do we need to grab here? There'll be the heroic, there it is, and over here. Alright, so we're going to pop it here to the left first. And my route that I like to use, at least for the Republic side, we're going to pop these turrets or open these turrets. Now, if you're running imp version of OSIS, you have to destroy these turrets. It's an interesting little thing there. And there's turrets already up. You don't have to wait for a player to come and do this. But we need 8 of these, and there's a convenient 4 here. Now, if life goes well for us, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we are going to shoot a little thing at him. So notice that this triggered. Now watch what these guys do. They despawn and they respawn. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 chances at this. Now if it fails, so now we're just going to go to the next. We'll put Amity on that guy. But once you get one that hits, we need one of these little guys. It'll despawn the whole group. So I don't worry too much about the combat. So there we go. That one hit. And it despawned the group. I suppose if you wanted to farm people, you could kill just the ones. But really, we're just trying to get this mission done. Now, this is obviously a glitch or a bug. Although I don't think... I guess if you wanted to be super, super, like, I'm going to play it correct, you could just kill this whole group now. Because one failed, but I don't think this is a huge exploit. Sometimes you'll go through the whole group and not actually get it. So there, that one did it. All right, I thought a voice would pop up. Saw a donation come in. Is that from a good Darth Hinton? Let's look here. It is. Thank you for your donation. Much appreciated. I thought I had it set up to actually read the message, but it doesn't appear to be working. I'll have to test that. Most of my donations don't come in during the streams, so I don't hear it very often. But I thought I had that turned on. But I didn't hear it in my headphones, so it might have went out on the stream. That's possible. Or they turned that functionality off for the little plug-in thing. Ooh, that's a good run. Gotten a lot of them. All right, one more. Gimme, 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 gimme. There we go. All right, now that those are done, our turret spots have respawned. So now we just get our 4 turrets on the way out. And then we're done with this half, and we'll have to go over to the other side here. So there we go. That'll give us our 8 turrets. Now where we need to go is over here. We've got to put out these fires and stuff. But we don't have to manually walk that, right? Or drive that. We can go ahead and quick travel over here, and then we'll put these fires out. Cool, cool. Thank you very much for the donation. I'll throw the link back in the chat. It's also down in the description below. But for those of you that don't know, we stream for a charity called Extra Life. Extra Life is gamers trying to give back, or doing gaming for good, where we try to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. And so all the donations go there. It's a great organization doing really good work to change kids' health. So. Oh, messed up my chat. Go back on there. There we go. I don't see... This guy's putting out fires and doing turrets, but... Don't see him going in here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a better companion. Let's try Zoom again. Everything you read says Zoom is one of the best healing companions. I haven't really noticed it, but... Okay, phase 1 of this fight's pretty easy. So we're going to do that here first. And so we're going to get a group that's going to spawn here. And we're going to try to protect these colonists. I'm going to get far enough away from them so that... Oh, I missed one of the guys. So that they don't take damage, because I want them alive for phase 2. They're all going to die in phase 2, unfortunately. Nice, okay. We've knocked out the defeat enemies, so we got those conquest points as well. Okay, so essentially we're just going to... This fight's easy. This isn't too bad. They progressively get stronger. So you're going to see that we're fighting normals. And then we'll start to see some other guys pop in here. You tell them, Zoom. Okay, so there's our... See an elite popping in back there. Okay, now him we are going to pull. We're going to pull back now. Okay, now the second phase is where things get crazy. So we're going to run over here. I'm going to fight them down here in these rocks. But you're going to see, I think, all of these different things that spawn will spawn 3 groups. Alright, we're going to run away. So I've put my companion on passive, so my companion will come with me. Now some of those guys are going to get picked up by the colonists, and they're going to fight the colonists. We're going to use this rock to kind of block things for us. Alright, we'll get our companion back on. Okay, so now what we want to do, so there's normals, there's strongs, and there's elites. Once you kill one of the spawns, it's going to respawn back where it was. So like, now that has just respawned a the next group of other, what you call it. So I want to try to take out this elite, because they don't respawn. So if I can get the elite killed... Oh crap, which elite was I fighting? I don't think it was the roach. Alright, here's where things are going to go absolutely crazy. So I'm going to pop every cooldown I have and just hope I can get the elite killed before I die. Because if I can get the elite killed, then it won't... I don't have to fight it again. It's going to be close. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so they're all going to go back to their spawn points. So our first death, though, we got one of the normal spawns. I think maybe a strong. I don't know. But we got that elite killed. That's a big deal. Because that one, there's only 2 elites. And once they're dead, there's not a second spawn for them. Okay, let's go take stock of our situation.
I'll follow you anywhere.
So you're going to see, our colonists are now dead. Oh, no, they're still fighting.
You'll be okay, right? At least I guess.
Okay, where's that elite? Ugh, that was a mistake. Okay, this was a bad run. I think I'm gonna die on this one. I screwed that one up. I tried to get an area attack off when I shouldn't have. It got a little greedy. So that one, we're not going to count that one. We'll pretend that was just a scouting mission. It didn't count. That death doesn't count. Actually, we made 0 progress, so... Okay. So the way I normally do this, I was getting greedy. I was going to try to take out a group with my area attack because it was already on a colonist, and that was a mistake. Also, if you want to be really, really complete, we should wait for that. But okay, we're going to speed her up here. We're going to pull aggro. And then we're going to get away. So now we're not taking any damage. We're going to go ahead and use our heroic moment on this pull. Now I'm going to stay on my speeder because I don't want zoom to pop out. But once I get off my speeder, then zoom will, and I'm going to have to make sure that... Okay, let's get zoom out of passive. We're going to heroic moment. We'll drop our area attack here. Okay, where is... Okay, we want some of these... Now, these guys have like 3 waves. So that... Now that strong is dead, another one is spawning right now and running to us. But that's why we fight over here. Is because he has to run over here. Ugh, I can't get the guy I want. Okay, we're going to eat it there. Okay, that was pretty good. That wasn't too bad. I didn't get my tabbing... I had a little bit of trouble getting to the guy I was trying to get to there. But now our 2 elites are gone, so we don't have to worry about them. And so now what we'll do is, depending on what abilities we have access to, we'll pull the, sort of like the mortar volley. The mortar volley will knock down the normals. And so it's a good way to kind of clear them out. But essentially now, every one of those guys we have to kill 3 times. So like that one strong that we killed, another one has respawned in his place. When we kill that one, another one will respawn in his place, and then it's done. But again, once you start to get them weeded out, the time it takes them to run over here, you can kill another one, then it spawns and they run over. And once you get that kind of pattern going, you can do okay on this one. So we'll count that as the second death because, again, my screw up doesn't count. So what did I say, 3 to 4 deaths? So we're halfway there. I've never done this with Zoom, so that's also a new experience.
You can't die, Master. I'd never recover.
Alright, so same thing. We're going to speed her up and then come over here. So now you notice they're... There we go. We got the aggro. Now that could help us because the colonists respawn, which I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I was tempted to stay there and fight with the colonists, but there we go. Come on. But that will hopefully separate the groups a little bit, right?
You can't die, Master. I'd never recover.
Yeah, it didn't separate them as much as... Okay, here they come. Run over here. There we go. Okay, so we got one group of those. Let's see if we can take out some of these strongs. There's a strong down. We'll take this strong out. I'm going to drop a dot over on that one. Kill another strong here. Let's get these guys' attention. Okay, there's another strong. We'll pull him out of the group. 32 seconds till our heroic moment comes back. There's another one down. Kill this strong. The normals I'm kind of leaving right now, even though they're high in numbers, they don't do as much damage. Another strong down. All right, let's go ahead and take out some normals. Let Zoom catch up on heals. All right, another strong's come back. We're gonna single target them. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape now. Once you get those two elites cleared out, it definitely helps. There we go. There's another strong there. See the new guy come running in there? So that's just a respawn. But now they're respawning at a rate that we can kill them almost as fast as they're coming in. Pop our heroic moment. And get some area attack going on those guys so they attack me. We'll drop a thing here. And we need to pull that guy off the Zoom. Alright. Okay, so notice we're still in combat, so something's still spawning, but we're going to start working our way back that direction. Because I think they're spawning slow enough now that we don't need the distance as much as we did before. And we'll just clean up whatever's left here. Yeah, there's another one. Those guys, holy cow, did more colonists spawn? This one's acted a little funny. I'll take it. Okay, I think we got all the strongs though. They tend to spawn right back there. So if all that's left of these normals. So you're going to see how they spawn back up when we killed the one group? There we go. Not too bad. And that clears Osis. How bad's our inventory right now? Not too bad. Let's see. Keep you. Keep that. We'll open that, but it's junk. It's like 250 or something like that. Yeah, 252. What do we got? 320. That's junk. Junk. Yeah, we got a. Oh, that's from Runic. What's this one? Oh, we got a bunch of those. What's that? 320. We'll keep that. $320 gear, $320 gear. So what we're looking for is 336. We'll keep any 336s. But all this 320 stuff is... It's not even at the ceiling anymore. 324 is the ceiling, so... Okay. Let's pop back to our base of operations here. And then we'll kind of take a look at where we're at and kind of maybe do some wrapping up stuff here. Alright, so let's clean the inventory first. So the reason I sorted these things out is I keep these rank 5 companion gifts. I don't know why, I don't ever use them. But I've got a big old stack of, these are all rank 5 in here. So I keep those. Reputation items I don't need anymore. We'll go ahead and deconstruct. Normally I do this stuff off stream. This is just kind of your maintenance of stuff. Alright, can't deconstruct that. So we'll dump that gear. And then we are going to repair here. What's our repair bill? 164,000. Expensive. Alright, let's open up these, see what we get. See if we get anything good. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. 336, 334, we'll junk that. 334, we'll junk that. Actually, you know what? No. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this. All right, then we'll stow away that piece of gear because I keep my 336s to just gear up my alts so it's easier. Pants. So I've got DPS stuff up here, tank stuff down here. Okay, so basically what I've got left to do, so we've got 4. We weren't able to kill him. Again, I could have. It just would have taken a long time. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. That's easy. I can do that anytime. Just not have a companion and go shoot stuff. And then, again, probably a Rishi run here. Which I'll do. Yeah, we might still do that. But I do want to show you something else that I do to kind of maximize the system, the way the system works. So the way you gain reputation with the new Galactic Seasons 4 companion and whatever group is you have to get these notes of meditation or something like that. Let's take a look so I tell you right. All right, so if we look at our currency here, we've got these notes of reflection. So I have 55 right now. Now, as we're working on these, we'll also get notes of reflection from those as well. So you notice here, we'll get 10 from that one, 10 from that one, 15 from that one. They can come as drops as well. You'll get them as drops sometimes as well. Then once you have these notes of reflection, what you do is you go to your ship. So let's pop over to our ship here. And this new companion that's with me right here will have a spot on your ship. So we'll load this up. Now, you can only get, I think it's 5,000 a week. So here he is. So we talk to him here. And I say, I have some notes of reflection. And you can turn these in at different levels, right? So like this one will give you 25. This one will give you 125. This one will give you 250. This one will give you 500. And this one will give you 5 of those stacks of 500. Now, that's the base amount. Depending on, I'm not going to buy any. But depending on what you're going to do. So that says it will give me 500. I'll get about 800 from that because of, let's see, which different bonuses kick in. I don't think any of those kick in. But my guild reputation bonus here will kick in. And I can't remember what all bonuses hit. So I get about 800. So if we look at our reputation, you're going to see that here is this new thing. I've got 740 left of the original 5,000. Now the nice part is if I turn in one more note, I'll get the whole 800 or 860 or whatever I get, even though I'll go past the cap. You just can't turn any more in. So what I'm doing is I've got a number of companions. I will go grab 2 of these because if you want to maximize, let's open up Conquest. And if you look here, there is Advanced Reputation for 43,000, and you can repeat this every day. So 43,000 plus 43,000 is 86 and some change, so you're looking at about 87,000 experience. So if I turn in one item on Monday, it starts on Tuesday, one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday on one character, and then like run CZ with that character, he makes Conquest. So Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, I did that with another character. And then today is Saturday. And so I've done that one time with this character. And then tomorrow is Sunday, I'll do it a second time and run. And so what I'm doing is these guys here, Dak, Vignero, Tolgaro, they have gotten most of their conquest from turning in 2 of these and running 1 daily. Obviously, we played Zax today. So I got that conquest as well. So I'm actually making conquest on a bunch of characters relatively easily. Now I could turn in, 6 of these or whatever and max out that reputation. But if you do 1 a day, you can also get that conquest bonus. And so maximizing the system to make it easier. And if we get that conquest bonus and we make conquest here, which we will. I've only got 20,000 left, and we're going to get 40,000 tomorrow. Then I get these flagship things, which lets you unlock rooms on your guild ship. So that's kind of the system that I'm using. That's why I do it the way I do. So for instance, on this character, tomorrow I'll probably just run a CZ run. That'll give me plenty to put me over the 100,000. I could probably even do like a chorus hunt run or something like that. So that's one part of the systems, how I kind of do things in order to, again, try to maximize out your effort. If you're going to put an hour of playtime in, well, why not also get the reputation, also get, like today, we've got runic reputation, we got conquest, we got all these kind of things that kind of stack up if you are strategic in how you do stuff like that. Plus, we got him up to 406. I think he was 240 or something when we started today. So that's actually doing relatively well as well. All right, so yeah, before Tuesday, I'll have to finish these things up. Tuesday morning at like 3 or 4 in the morning, it resets for the next week. So you want to make sure you finish those kind of things up before you get to that. So you'll notice here, there is this, and this is why you want to do it every week. They always put in this kind of reputation to hit 70,000. There's plenty of time to do it. I didn't maximize this the first week, but there's plenty of time to do it as long as you get close to the 5,000 a week. Figure if you're looking at, what do we got, 70,000 divided by 5. Oops, that was not right. 70,000 divided by 5. Why am I dividing by 5? Oh, divided by 5,000. Jeez. Okay, that makes more sense. Divided by 5,000. There we go. Okay, so it's 14 weeks. So you're looking at 98 days if you maximized it out. And if you look at the system right now, Galactic season has 128 days left. Plus, this is week 2 or 3? You're looking at 135 to 140 days. And so you only need those 98 days. So you don't have to maximize every single week, but you do have to get quite a bit. So what do we got? 128 days. So we'll call it 140 days. 140 days. Actually, no, let's go 70,000 divided by 140. 500 a day. So 3,500 a week. So you don't have to get all the way up to the 5,000. But I like to maximize that out as much as I can so that it just gets done. And once it's done, then you don't have to worry about it. So. All right, so that's that system. I thought it'd be worth kind of mentioning as we kind of wrap up today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut out. Getting the second stream in was just kind of a fun experiment. Leave a comment down below if later in the evening or afternoon is a better time to make the live streams. I'd love to have you guys join, chat, ask questions and stuff like that. We'll probably still do the 10 to 2, but we might start peppering in some later streams as well, just to catch a different audience and different viewers. So with that being said, everybody have a great Easter. Like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Pass my link around to your friends, anybody you think might be willing to donate to a great cause. It's tax deductible. Children's Miracle Network is an awesome group, and they work with the hospitals, and it all goes to help the kids. From research to just things like stuffed animals to make a kid feel more comfortable as they're getting rolled into surgery. It's a really, really great organization, and they do some awesome stuff. So I thank you. So go watch, play, and create something great, and we'll see you all next week.